Have you ever noticed a celebrity disappear for years, and when they come back, something just feels off? Not worse, not scandalous, just different. Tonight isn't about rumors or accusations, it's about timelines, documented absences, and why silence creates speculation. This is the disappearing celebrity theory. Hey everybody, welcome back to the 4:30 Dinner Club. I'm Shawn here with my co-host Travis. We're just two regular guys from Kansas talking about life, work, family, and the stuff we all lived through together. Tonight, we're looking at the idea of disappearing celebrities, not as gossip or conspiracy, but through the lens of timeliness, documented absences, and how silence creates speculation. This is episode 44.
Hey there, nibbles. Let's talk about some celebrities.
It's back. The neighbors.
Nibbles.
All right. Well, what's new with you, T. Murray?
Payson had her second indoor track meet.
Second?
She ran it, her second and last for this season.
Oh.
And
It was last already?
yeah, she didn't want to do very many this year. She did some of her own research, which I was proud of her on like how colleges manage some of their runners for indoor, and it's just kind of getting a little bit of introduction to competition and feeling where you're at with your competition and knowing where you need to, put in some more work. And she knows where she needs to put in some more work, and she feels like she knows where she shapes up with her competition right now. So until the second week of April, she's going to be grinding on the track, just training.
Awesome.
So
what's your function during that time frame? What's fatherhood look like during her, not so much tournaments, but practice?
when she goes to Winter Soldiers, it's Huey Counts. He runs it. But like last night, I took her to Southeast and I timed her on her intervals. And it is like I told on the way home, we kind of had a talk. I'm like, it's really hard for me at this point. I was like, I want to be your dad and I want to be supportive, but I feel like I'm also your coach at this point, and there's some hard truths I need to tell you sometimes. But I would love to just be a bleacher creature dad.
Yeah, I get that. Claudia and I, to an extent, were the parents screaming out there, whatever. Or I should say, me for sure. I would give my advice and what's the word I'm looking for? Criticism, if there was any, in private.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And you just said in private, but like one of the things we discussed was, I was like, if you were a video game character and they have their strengths and their weaknesses and stuff, I told her, I was like, there's nobody in the world that outworks you. I was like, you've never had a problem going out there and putting in the work.
Yeah.
I was like, and I was like, when it comes to your talent, there's not very many that can compete with you on that. I was like, where your downfall is, and talk about her toughness and mental toughness.
How'd she take that? Did she understand it? She did? Okay.
I was like, especially running the 800, and believe it or not, I am coming from experience. I was an amazing 800 runner. Still hold records.
God.
I was like, that's just a gut check race. That's all that is. And I was like, you have to be willing.
Explain yourself. What do you mean? A gut check race.
Okay, so any race below the 800 is more of like a anaerobic race. It's a sprint.
Whoa. Anaerobic?
Yeah, it's your muscle mass. It's not how in shape you are to run long distance.
Come on, I had to pause. That word doesn't come out of that big fat head of yours very often.
And then like anything above that's more aerobic. So being in shape and being
I'm fucking impressed. Anaerobic and aerobic.
Yeah. More
Can you spell them?
Yeah, just watch. more being in shape, more running long distances and stuff. The 800 combines those. Like it's a weird race, and you have to. Your legs are burning when you start that second lap. Your lungs are burning. It's just that last. It's just a who can deal with the pain and who can deal with the hurt.
And you were amazing. Is that the words that came out of your mouth?
Now, the one thing I fall short. The one thing I will say when I was a runner, my toughness was where my daughter's is, but my work ethic was where her toughness was. So,
I could actually see that happening.
So I could show up on a track and do well. I got a different coach when I became a junior, and he focused me on football and pulled me away from track. But no, I ran against Olympians. So
ran against Olympians, huh?
Yep. I can't remember if it was Christian or Trevor Smith, one of the two guys from Pawnee Heights. They ran at K-State, and one of them made it to the Olympics. You look it up on YouTube, you can see the video of him diving across the finish line to qualify for the Olympics.
So I went to school with an Olympian right from Gypsum, Kansas.
Fritz.
Yep.
Fritz Field, baby. That's what it's named after.
Yeah, okay. Huh.
Okay, so
he was the first one that I know of in Southeast history dunked in a basketball game. And, us Midwestern white boys, we're like, oh, my God. In fact, he broke the backboard.
Oh, that's back before breakaway rims, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Now, okay, do you know any of the Fritzes that are still out there?
Man, I'm so disconnected.
My daughter's friends with a Fritz. And I think that's her great uncle, or maybe her uncle.
Oh, my gosh.
Maybe her uncle.
There's that level.
Maybe her uncle. How much was he your age?
He was 2 years older than me.
Okay, so I'm going to assume it's her uncle.
Well, my nieces have graduated. Well, I'm 5 years.
So it might be a great uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be either. It's right on the, I'd say.
Let's put it this way. I went and saw my great nieces dance at the South game.
And you're
I'm 41.
Yeah, you're 14 years younger than me.
So, but also my mom had that daughter young, and she had her son young. So.
Oh, okay. That makes
I think it was
difference.
17 and 18 on that deal on their ages.
So speaking of Payson's running, right now we have my favorite Olympics, the Winter Olympics. Mm-hmm. Have you caught any?
I was gonna watch. I think one of my favorite events, skeleton, was training today, or doing time trials or something, just having runs.
Yep.
They haven't had a lot of the. I used to be big into figure skating.
No, because my son Eli, I asked him like what his favorite was, and he ripped off all these female figure skaters, and I'm like, really? But then I had to remember back to the Tanya Harding.
Nancy, that's what I was gonna go. I had the biggest crush on Nancy Kerrigan.
Yeah. Well, what American boy didn't?
And Oksana Bayul.
Yeah.
And then after them,
she was the Russian. Is that right? Yeah.
I think Oksana had her. Oksana was a little hotter.
Ooh. Until she spoke.
Oh, I like that.
You like the Russian language?
Oh, yeah.
It's ugly.
And then after that, Tara Lipinski.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And she was
blonde.
Yeah, she was. Yeah. I think she was a couple years older than me, but still. I mean, I was like, there's a girl like, and she's actually on me and my daughter's favorite reality game show right now. Really? And so is the other. He's an announcer for the Olympics. He was a really good Olympian and figure skater. Dark hair, kind of longer, but he's on there too. But yeah, figure skating was a big thing. Michelle Kwan.
Oh yeah.
I liked her.
If you notice, I'm over here kind of like freaking out. It's been a couple weeks actually.
Where to touch everything?
Yeah. So I'm making I hate to be 10 minutes into this thing and realize, oh shit, I hit record, but sorry.
Yeah, I love the Winter Olympics. It's some goofy stuff. Some of it's amazing. Like still what they do. Like me and my brother were talking about the biathlon. If you looked at it at surface level, it's kind of goofy.
Uh-huh.
But then you look at the fact that these guys are cross-country skiing, they're winded, and then they have to hit, I forget what size it is, but it's basically a target this big at 50 meters with a 22.
Yep.
And then they have to hit one the size of a popsicle stick from 50 meters. And if they don't hit it, they got a 180 meter lap that they have to do before they can get back on,
Oh,
and that's if they miss one.
wow. I guess I didn't realize
Yeah,
that.
and then but then you have tandem luge. I mean,
True.
or
I was
tandem skeleton or what?
It's
Where,
tandem skeleton, I think.
no, skeleton's on the belly. Luge is on your back,
Okay. They have a different name for it, though, because I was just reading about it last night.
where they lay on top of each other.
Yeah. And one guy was asking about, it's obvious you have to feel the other guy's junk. And the guy was dead serious. He goes, I don't know what you're talking about. We've been training for this our whole lives. As he gets bigger and his penis gets bigger, so does my butthole. He kept a straight face. Ultimately, it was a
Joking,
joke.
yeah.
But I was just like, and I didn't know it was a joke at first. I'm like, oh, yeah, I get it.
And I mean, obviously, the hockey is fun to watch.
Yeah.
And that goes.
Man, here I'm torn here, and I hate to say this. I hope I don't piss any of our 44 viewers. I don't know. Check in on that while we're talking, because we're rolling pretty good here, and we're rolling up to the end here. But I watched women's hockey for the first time, and typically I'm a proponent and an advocate for women's sports.
Oh, we're dancing on some thin ice here, Sean.
Really?
But go ahead, say it. It's bad hockey.
I don't know if it was bad. It was just really slow compared to men's.
Yeah, I think they need. I don't know. Are they on a smaller rink?
But it was more of a disparity versus men than I've seen in any women's sport. But however, still give it up to them. I mean, they were out there knocking teeth out.
Have you ever tried ice skating?
No, but I was a master rollerblader.
So was I. But I'm a terrible. But I never ice skated until I was fat. Put on a pair of ice skates when you're a fat fuck, and your ankles are gonna fucking hate you.
Really?
Dude, I crawled off the ice. My wife was like, "Oh," because she used to be the marketing manager at United Wireless Arena in Dodge City, and they put the ice out sometimes and stuff. And she's like, "You guys want to come ice skate?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." Kids were young, fell instantly, and I was like, I was a rollerblading king. Nope,
Not so much.
I made it like one curve, and then I like crawled back out.
Wow. Okay, so we're at, gosh dang, it's rolling on us. But a couple things I want to throw at you real quick, and just give me your unthought opinion. You ready? First Olympics, Lindsey Vonn.
She proved that you might be a little too old and you need an ACL to ski. That was tough. But did you see how many people were wiping out on that?
Yeah,
that
it
same
was a
spot?
rough course, but it's also the course that they've run the most on ever.
But there was that one spot where if you didn't come in there perfect, you were going into that was.
Yeah. Okay, number two. I'm not even going to talk about the game because the game was just horrible in my opinion. If you're a Seahawks fan, congratulations. But I had no skin in this game anyways, but it was just boring.
It was terrible.
Halftime show.
I'm not trying to be political, but I didn't care for it.
Man, I thought it was amazing.
I'm
100% amazing.
I'm not.
You didn't enjoy the story behind it?
Yeah,
The
I looked
meaning
into
behind
it, and this is gonna sound bad. I'm tired. I just want to see a show. I
saw a show.
I want to shut my brain off and not have to dig into stuff and stuff like that. I want to. I want to watch something to get away from stuff. I don't want to be. Give me a little bit.
Wow.
I'm over it.
Wow, that's too bad. I'd have to say the two best halftime performances was in the last 2 years.
I disagree.
That's fine. But yeah, to be able to look at my wife enjoy herself and be so proud of, I mean, that community doesn't get a stage like that very often. And to me, it was truly that alone was worth everything there is. I mean, that was awesome. You say you did some research, whatever, but if you really look into what's all going on with Puerto Rico and what hasn't gone on after the hurricanes and this and that, yeah, I mean, great message. I loved it. So,
Pedro Pascal was there. I enjoyed that.
Yep.
I didn't know that
Jessica Alba.
the wedding was a real wedding on
Yep.
there.
Yep. Pretty cool, I guess.
But yeah, now did I turn into the Turning Point USA All-American halftime bowl? No.
You know, I'm not gonna go down that road, but
Yeah.
I would be somewhat embarrassed, but whatever. I didn't even realize. Let's take it a step further. Did you know it was pre-recorded?
No, I didn't know
It
that.
was pre-recorded a week earlier. So how are you going to even compare the two? But anyhow, so let's hop into the main subject here. Let's first talk about what exactly does disappearing mean when it comes to our subject tonight, celebrities. What we're talking about would be celebrities in their peak fame, the abrupt withdrawal from the public life, long gaps with minimal interviews, and then a sudden return to the limelight with
We went black.
subtle
Sudden?
sorry, the blackness drew me off, but sudden return with noticeable changes about those. So I know you said you probably didn't look into segment 2, but I think you looked into some of segment 1. Obviously you've seen some. You know, we got 4 or 5 different examples we're going to talk about, but was there any that wasn't on here that?
And you know, you see this a lot in comedians, but they don't come back. Comedians will just shoot up, and they're like Dane Cook became the biggest thing.
Never heard of them, or never heard again of them.
Yeah, then they're gone.
Yeah.
Rodney Carrington shot up.
Yeah.
Don't see or hear him. But they're still going around. People still, but they're not as big as they once. Like that's the biggest thing I see it in is especially stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Now maybe with podcasts and stuff like that, like Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura and stuff they do like that, it might keep them in relevance a little bit longer. But in the past, as fast as they rise up, they fall out. You know,
Yeah.
Larry the Cable Guy.
And you're right. I never really thought about that. Comedians are completely different than what I base this all off of. I base this all off of actors and actresses. Never even thought about comedians, but yeah, it's a completely different fall off.
When you think about it, like they're known. I think what it comes from is they're known as being like grinders, and you know, they work the clubs, and then before they know it, they go big, and then the next thing that comes just as fast as the fame is the hate.
Correct. Yeah, because they have that one show that they say something wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
typically, and that was before what they call the cancel culture. That's been forever when it comes to comedians.
And I think we might be getting past that a little bit because you got people like Shane Gillis, who is not even balance in the line. Like you just.
Well, Shane Gillis has big enough balls where he went head to head with Coach Saban.
Yeah,
you remember that?
Well, I mean, but
the awkwardness of that interaction.
Are we not joking right now?
that was awesome, but
he did get canceled though.
Oh, he did?
Because he was hired. He got hired by Saturday Night Live, and by the time he got done with
that's right,
a subway ride, he got off and he was fired.
Yep.
Because they dug some stuff up that he said on a podcast.
Yep, that's right. I forgot about that. So on the celebrity side of things, some things that what I'm talking about would be the speech cadence, the tone and demeanor, the interview style, the public priorities, and the media engagement. And a good one that I didn't even dig into here, but it was brought up to me, and Bradley Cooper, he looks like a different person. I don't know what. I saw him over the Super Bowl weekend.
Was he on a commercial, or was he at the Super Bowl?
He was on a commercial. I think it was.
A
He was in
lot-
an Eagles shirt.
A lot of people on those commercials, like John Hamm on one of them, looked completely AI to me.
Oh, no, he was at the Super Bowl and he looked
But on that commercial, he looked
really,
AI.
huh? But yeah, so like I said, we're not really talking about someone kidnapped.
Yeah, like
Yeah. So and there's honestly a lot of what I would call disappearing celebrities going on right now. Like I said, Bradley Cooper's one that we didn't talk about. The other one that was on the top of my head was he was in a teeny bopper show, High School Musical.
Zac Efron.
Yes, whole face looks different.
Yeah, he's got work done.
Yeah.
Especially what was the
Well,
last
he claims no.
look at him in Iron Claw.
Yeah, it's amazing. But you know, and that's kind of what this is talking about. They have to go away for a while for that to happen.
Speaking of celebrities, R.I.P. Moxon passed away today.
What?
Yep, James Vanderbeek passed away today.
Oh, he was fighting the good fight.
Yeah, he colorectal cancer.
Yeah.
He finally succeeded.
So a couple weeks ago, I seen that he was selling off just a bunch of stuff, and
Yeah, they're reproducing jerseys. I think the biggest thing was he wanted to pay for a lot of his treatment and still try and leave as much as he could for his family.
yeah, that's crazy. I mean, it's crazy in two different aspects too. One, that he was so young and that the world lost him, but that you think of celebrities as a never-ending bank of money, you know, but obviously if he had to sell off a bunch of his personal stuff and doing the jersey replication and all this to do exactly what you just said, he obviously didn't have millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously, yeah, something was up. I mean, how much was his medical bills that he was trying to, save some money for his wife and kids to keep them in the life that they had.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I watched him from. Here's a movie you probably never saw, Angus. That was a good one.
No.
He was an asshole in that. But he played it well.
Really?
And then Dawson's Creek. I was a big Dawson's Creek guy.
Oh.
You can't laugh at you can't have that cup sitting right there.
I'm a little older than Dawson's Creek.
You watched not Gossip Girl, but whatever that show was.
Yeah, but mainly reruns.
That was after. So I watched reruns. I didn't watch it when it was live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I was a big Dawson's Creek guy, and then Varsity Blues, of course.
Yeah.
He was awesome in that.
That's a classic show.
That's an amazing show.
Huh. Well, that's too bad. So, moving right along here, the first one I have here would be case study number 1, Dave Chappelle. Now, here's a comedian. So, this is a comedian that dropped off and came back.
And he's still as big as he was. Too.
Correct.
Yeah.
2003 to 2004, Chappelle's show peaked at the very pinnacle of everything. I mean, that guy could get away with anything on stage.
Yeah.
I mean, and he did too.
Some of the stuff I still love to watch.
Oh, yeah. Claudia's a huge Chappelle fan. 2005, 1 year later, he walks away. Completely just drops it all and walks away. Walks away from a $50 million Comedy Central deal. Just said, I'm out. 2005 all the way to 2013. That's when he was gone. Very, very, very small times did you ever see him out in the public eye. It's crazy. 2016 to the present, he's done a few Netflix specials. And you can definitely tell whether it's him or his agent, I don't know, very controlled atmosphere of whatever, interviews, comedy shows, whatever. And like you said, or, kind of joking about a little bit, he's now starting to roll again.
Yeah, he's been on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
Have you watched any of his specials?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, they're good.
Yeah.
He's good. And he doesn't give, he's going to tell you exactly what he thinks of what's going on. On everything. He doesn't hold back, and he'll flat out tell you, if you don't agree with what I'm saying, well, Fuck you.
Exactly. Some of the more noticeable things is, and someone brought this to my attention. I can't remember what it was, but I kind of looked into it a little bit. But it's been documented that his speech is slower now, and he has a very deliberate approach to his comedy skits. It's not so much off the cuff as it used to be. And whether that's just him getting older.
I think that probably plays a lot of it.
But, his physiological tone. Have you noticed the content of his stuff a lot? It's completely, well, not completely. It's a little different. And definitely less, like I said, off the cuff, more monologue. The last one I saw, I was surprised on how much you could actually tell he was reading the prompter. Because to me, Chappelle never read a prompter. He just got out there and
let her rip,
tater chip. I mean, so yeah, I mean, there's a big difference there. And as far as I know, I don't think anything's ever been really brought out of why, what happened. Was it drug rehab?
No.
See, I thought I heard it was.
I think he was just tired of being told what he could and couldn't do on Comedy Central.
Oh, gotcha.
I think there's been some interviews on it. I'd have to look into it, but I think that's what it kind of boiled down to was. And I think he also maybe had a mental breakdown.
Oh, that's right. Because he went back to. I may have to beep this out.
I don't know if he went back, but he
yes.
went to.
That's right. I mean no harm by that, but yeah. In fact, we're going to move right on. Next one I have is Eminem. 94 to 2004, high energy, aggressive. That's when he came out of the box swinging. Who was it? Was it Dre or was it? Yeah, Dre brought him out. Yeah. 2005, 2007. That's when the addiction struggles became public. 2007, I did not know this. He had a near fatal overdose.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that. 2009, he came back and relapsed, OD'd. Nowadays, I have three main things: a clear direction. He's definitely got a lower voice. He's not the Slim Shady of old, and his interviews are very more reserved. He's
very serious.
Yes, and if you think that cat is an idiot, you need to actually pay attention
and listen to him.
Holy cow! And and that's. I'm a firm believer in a lot of celebrities and musicians need to find their lane and stay in it. They get a little too vocal when it comes to political things that they don't live in the same world we do.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Marshall is. I think he's in touch.
He hasn't completely forgot.
Correct. Yeah.
I mean, he still lives in a different world than we do.
Completely. He doesn't know what the daily struggles are anymore.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, he did struggle.
Correct. Yeah, and it's well documented.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's a lot of them that did.
Sure. I mean, Kid Rock didn't, but whatever. All right. It's time for Sean's Trivia Corner, brought to you by Travis.
Behind the Scenes with Kylie. If you have something behind the scenes and you need it taken care of, call Kylie.
Call who?
Kylie.
Hey everyone, this is Sean with the 430 Dinner Club. Quick shout out to one of our most loyal supporters who's now stepping into the spotlight herself. If you've ever felt like your to-do list is out of control, listen up. Introducing Behind the Scenes with Kylie, your new secret weapon for getting stuff done. Whether you need help planning an event, managing your calendar, or creating social media content that doesn't feel like a chore, Kylie is your girl. She's got the brains, the calm, and the creative spark to bring structure to your chaos so you can focus on doing what you do best. From vendor bookings to personalized captions, budget tracking to full-on admin support, she handles the behind-the-scenes work like a pro. So if you're starting a business, planning a shower, or just drowning in everyday life's emails, head to her link and tell her what you need. Zero pressure, all clarity. Go to behindthesceneswithkylie.com or check the show's notes to get started. Again, Behind the Scenes with Kylie, where your mess becomes magic. All right. Behind the Scenes with Kylie. Moving right into what the world has grasped as one of their favorite things every week. Soon to be bi-weekly, FYI. Don't think that we're forgetting about you. We're trying a new format coming up. Let us know. Like, comment, subscribe. We're going, Travis, bi-weekly with a lot more TikTok hits and a lot more shorts on YouTube.
Yeah, and C-Wag, if you're going to follow me on TikTok, you need to subscribe to the podcast on YouTube.
C-Wag.
My best friend from high school, Cody Wagner.
Oh, hey, speaking of that, had a great conversation with one of our up-and-coming young guys today, and he said we were talking about, I think we might have been talking about, it doesn't matter what we're talking about because I don't want to, it's kind of personal stuff, but we're talking about ways I deal with anxiety and this and that, and he said, hey, you and Travis still do a podcast?
Yeah, everybody knows, man.
I was like, yeah, you want to come on? And he was like, well, I don't know. He goes, it would be really weird to be on camera. I said, a lot of people don't understand. When you hit record, it is very strange at first.
When we're the first, like we've talked about this multiple times. When and it's just you and me, and we're supposed to make fucking internet gold.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we do as far as we're concerned.
Yeah, I mean, we have to come in front of you guys every week, every other week now.
Yep.
And turn it on.
We got to bring it, man.
As much, sometimes it's harder than others to turn it on.
It is, and that's a lot of people don't understand. I don't know, what type of dynamic other podcasts are, but I would say that'd be one of the things that people don't understand, the dynamic of ours. We could have a real shitty day, and we had already planned on podcasting. So we got to just turn the key.
Yeah.
Once we hit record. Case in point, kind of today.
Yeah.
I actually think on bad days like today, mainly for you, I think this actually helps. I hope.
Yeah, it's cheering me up.
I mean, I try. I know I'm the one that probably makes you not cheery, but not today. That wasn't my fault. All right, let's hop in this. I mean, the time is flying. This is a great episode.
Oh, yeah, it's usually the other way around. But anyways.
Correct, yeah. So let's hop right in at question number 1. Before 2010, what percentage of major Hollywood actors said they would never take a long career hiatus? Do you want me to give you the ones you get to pick from?
Yeah. You need to make sure, yeah.
A, 20%, B, 35%, C, 50%, or D, 70%.
I'm going to go B. A?
D.
Oh, they would never. 70. Okay, I was looking at that the wrong way.
Yep.
Sorry. Sorry, that was my bad. That should, on the ticker, make that a mulligan.
Ooh, I don't know, but I think we're past mulligans. Number 2 question. True or false, Dave Chappelle walked away from Chappelle's show after filming part of a season 3. True or false? You should know this.
True.
Yeah. Number 3, sorry. Which of these is the most common reason celebrities cite for stepping away at their peak? A, money disputes. B, creative burnout. C, public backlash. Or D, contract disputes.
Burnout.
Wow, you're doing better than I thought. I actually might got you on this one. Question number 4. And by the way, today's episode, 15 sheets of paper. I think I might have dug in a little too deep on this one. But anyhow, true or false? The average celebrity comeback happens after at least 5 years out of the spotlight.
Oh, true or false? True.
Correct. Can you tell my voice? I've been losing my voice for 2 days now. Can you tell in the microphone? No.
You getting sick?
I was sick, and I just had a sore throat, but that was last weekend. I don't know what it is. It's strange. But anyhow, number 5. What artist disappeared from touring for nearly 4 years before returning dramatically different public image? Was it A, Britney Spears, B, Adele, C, Avril Lavigne, or D, Eminem?
I'm gonna say Eminem. Avril Lavigne.
Yes, we've talked about this one.
Yeah, but I didn't know that. I didn't think it was that long of a gap.
Yeah, she was gone for a long time. True or false? Number 6. Fans are more likely to notice voice changes. Talking about voice changes. Maybe I'm going to be dropping out of the spotlight. Changing my voice. Voice changes their appearance. True or false?
True.
Man, you're smoking on this one. Question number 7. Which comeback factor most strange... Oh, no, sorry. Which comeback factor must... Jeez Louise, Travis. Which comeback factor most strongly fuels the internet speculation? A, weight loss. B, fashion change. C, silence, and then a lack of explanation. Or D, aging.
Wait, weight loss because it might be associated with drugs?
Bless you. C for silence. Number 8. True or false? Most celebrities. Man, that was right. Most celebrity replacement theories originate after long absences, not during their active career.
True. Because usually there's an...
Correct. Number 10, and the final question. True or false? The internet is better at noticing change than understanding why it happened.
True.
And one of these days I'm going to remember to start keeping track, but I bet you
we need to put a ticker.
Correct, yeah. I bet you got, oh, yeah. I could do that on
6 or 7? 6, 7.
6, 7. I did that the other day I forget, we're squished on the dual screen. 6, 7. We are proportioned, right? I don't know if you can see that.
I can't see. I got a glare.
You'll see it when you watch it.
There we go. Yeah, it looks better.
Yeah.
What up?
So, hopping into part 2 of our main subject. Why silence makes change feel suspicious. And what I'm saying about that is when they're gone for a while and they come back and something's definitely off.
And they don't say anything?
Yeah, they're just like, hey, what's up?
Nothing happened. I'm just the same old me.
Yep. I'm not 200 pounds lighter. I'm not a man when I used to be a woman. However, let's hop right into case study number 3. We just talked about her a little bit, and this one has swirled around the internet for years as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, it's...
Avril Lavigne, 2002 to 2007. Obviously, I don't think anybody can really argue with this. Pop, punk dominance.
Oh, yeah, that was...
Skater girl.
Skater boy.
Skater boy, you're right, yes.
That was... It's kind of started when I was a junior. And to say that we all thought she was the bee's knees.
Oh, I can imagine. 2014, very publicly documented Lyme disease diagnosis.
Does you have the other thing on there that might have been?
Might have been what?
Is that the Bat film? Batman?
The Bat phone.
I think her grandfather died, who she was really close with.
I did not pull that out.
They say was the main cause of what?
Oh, really?
I don't know if you're going to touch on this part of the theory.
Apparently not, because yeah, we will. It's not in here though. I thought it was, but it's not. 2014 to 2018, she was completely gone. And then out of nowhere, 2019, she comes back and she doesn't look like Avril Lavigne no more.
She's clean cut. She's
correct. And it's not in this research, Travis, but what happened to her, do you think?
The theory is that she unalived herself after her grandpa died, and they had a body double for her. And in that amount of time, they had that body double. That she had a body double that she would use, like, to distract. But anyways, that body double became her, and that is now who we see as Avril Lavigne. That's the meat and potatoes of it.
Correct. There's also some rumors of cloning. Back in the same time when she unalived herself, they didn't use the body double; that it was just a clone.
Oh, I didn't. I think. As much as I thought Avril Lavigne was the bee's knees, I think there could have been some better people to clone.
That is true. Yeah.
And that would have been some pretty advanced. Because, I mean, I'm not real knowledgeable on the ins and outs of cloning. But if you're going to clone, don't you clone it into being an infant? They don't just come out. It's not like a warp zone that you like, poof, and there's fucking 41-year-old Travis standing next to me. If you're gonna clone something, it clones it, and you still have to incubate it, and it comes out as an infant.
Really? Because I've seen. No, this is all movie stuff.
I'm trending on the Jurassic Park side of this.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I thought I've seen cloning on movies where they could be the 41 Travis.
Okay,
41-year-old.
Like Multiplicity with Michael Keaton, I'm not putting a lot of scientific
Wow.
clarity on that. Where's my wallet, Steve? She touched my peppy, Steve.
I forgot all about that show. That's crazy. Case study number 4, the nutso. Oh, I probably shouldn't say that. Britney Spears. 99 to 2007, constant exposure, obviously. 2000.
Probably younger than that.
Was it?
I mean, she was on
Mickey
you're talking
Mouse
Club.
Yeah,
and then I think the
that.
first hit came out in 96, 97. Hit Me Baby One More Time.
It was that long ago?
Yeah. I know my sister was just out of high school, so it would have been 97.
Wow, okay. 2008 to 2021, she went through that conservatorship.
Shaving her head and...
Yeah, her parents trying to break away from her parents.
Was that when she was shaving her head and walking out of public bathrooms with bare feet?
Correct, yeah. She went a little bit...
You can take the girl out of the trailer park.
That's exactly right. 2021, basically, to now, it's been that long. I guess that's only, 5 years? But just, even though she's got a show now in... Vegas, but other than that, it's very irregular to see her out in the public eye. Other than supposedly, which I don't know, but I hear about all the time, she's got some crazy ass either Instagram or TikTok videos.
She'll make nude posts and stuff like that. She blurs out the good stuff, but
she does though.
Yeah,
so that's true. Huh?
Yep.
Wow, I didn't know if that was really true or not. Huh. So, everything about her.
She's always been.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not so sure you can really pinpoint everything that's changed.
I think a lot of it boils down to mental health.
Correct.
It's not like.
Let's not talk about too much about mental health.
You guys hate it when we talk about mental health.
Yeah, what's up with that? 44. I mean, I was so excited about that because I'm so passionate about men's mental health, anyways, which is a lot of people would think is probably weird if they knew me. But anyhow, you guys thought it sucked, so. Here's a big one we could talk about for days, I think. Yeezy.
Let's go.
First of all, Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, Kanye West.
Okay. When you laughed, I was like, So, 2004 to 2015, cultural dominance. Would you agree with that? Or
Oh,
is
yeah.
that a little stiff?
No.
Okay. 2016, he went in for hospitalization. I think it was mental, right?
I-
Or was that when his jaw broke?
He always had a big jaw.
His jaw broke, I think, way before 2016. He had surgery,
Mhm.
and that's why.
See, if I spoke on this, I'd be lying
Yeah.
to the masses.
2018, present and public volatility. And what I mean by that is you just don't know what Kanye you're getting.
And I don't know how much of that's an act and how much of it is because I literally saw an interview of him last night, and one of the guy who was interviewing him, I don't know what he said to him. He's like, I don't have a problem with him. If I see him, I'll talk to him. But if he'll see me first. And he said something like that, and then they kind of looked at each other and goes, I don't know what I was saying about that. I just thought it would sound cool. Like,
What?
He started laughing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I
He's
can
like,
remember.
I don't know where I was going with that.
That's funny. I can remember when Kanye first hit the main. When I say mainstream, I'm talking Midwest. By the time
When
we
you
saw
noticed him?
yeah, it was the one song, and I don't know his songs very well. But
Gold Digger?
no, way before that. He the music video. So that's Tell Me MTV was still around. Videos were still relevant, and it was him. The video basically was showing him prior in the recording studio, as he was trying to break out. It's when he was in the accident and broke his jaw, and it showed him in the hospital and all this. I can't remember what the name of that song was, but so he was in the limelight a lot right then, and he spoke a lot of interviews and blah blah blah, and I don't know how to say this without. I know, I'm gonna get in trouble.
I think I know what you're gonna say, and don't say it.
No, I don't think I'm saying that.
If you're gonna say he was very well spoken,
Kind of. No, but that's.
okay.
Is that all right? Why am I asking you? You're just as not good.
Yeah, when I'm sitting here, like
I'll have to ask Claudia to see if I have to edit this or not.
ask her one about Chappelle too.
Yeah. She keeps me. And believe me, folks. However, yeah. So
We're trying to break the cycle, people.
that's right. So Kanye, he was. I'm gonna say it again. I guess more relatable.
Okay,
when
there
he,
you go.
Yeah, when he first came out, and
He wasn't claiming to be a genius.
yeah, then he went just absolute weird.
I just noticed the thing that it's a Harry Potter.
You noticed Noah?
Is that who? Did you create that?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was sitting there, I was like, okay, I see the Nimbus 2000.
Yeah.
And
And then the outside? No, I didn't create that.
oh, okay. Then
But it does.
what is it supposed to be?
It's just
Is that Harry's den?
no, it's just what did they call it? Ambient Midnight
Professor
Hooch's
Hooch's.
Cozy Chamber.
Huh.
That's what I have playing in my office all the time here,
Okay.
my screensaver. But I mean, isn't that just cozy? And that's looks just like Noah.
It does. That's what made me think. I was like, okay, maybe it's just Shawn and the things he likes, but I couldn't find any other.
So I got a picture of Noah laying on my floor in front of my desk, which is right in front of the fireplace, which
Had
has
that
the-
on there.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Howard.
I got a picture of my cat's boxing on my phone.
All right, go ahead. Let's see it. Let's see what you got.
I can't even see it.
Now I can. Everybody, can you see? Let me see it.
Put it this way, Munchkin's gonna beat the hell out of the littlest of kitties.
I mean, when Travis came to work and showed me that, I was just like, really? That's what you do?
I got more, but
Yeah, I can only imagine you got more. So
Oh, he was normal.
He was normal. He was more relatable.
There you go.
Where I was going with that, sorry.
I'm the only one on camera.
That's okay.
That's not okay.
You've been on camera by yourself a lot tonight, actually. I wanted the world to get to witness Travis.
Look at my teeth. I got them cleaned. I noticed when I was doing TikToks,
Yeah?
that tooth that I got smashed in the face by a limb, she was looking a little brown.
Is it dead?
Well, it had a root canal, so yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And that's what they said. I was like, this thing's looking a little brown. What do we need to do with it? And they're like, well, it's a dead tooth. Like, it's going to discolor. I was like, well, at what point do we need to rip that sucker out and put an implant in? Because I'm not going to be a dead tooth guy.
That's just disgusting. Ugh. But anyways, Candace Owens loves her some Yeezy. I don't know. I know Candace is a little out there as well. However, to me, they're out there on two different worlds. But I guess they're really super close. Can you see that? I mean,
Yeah.
really? Huh. I mean,
But at the
love or hate Candace Owens, she's very intelligent.
Oh, yeah.
Well, so is Kanye.
So is he.
Yeah.
But the people you never know who people are
That's true.
when the camera's off and the mic's not in front of them. You know what I mean? Us. I'm actually not funny and handsome in real life.
Go figure.
This is all just a facade.
Wow. And in real life, I'm really outgoing and fun. Yeah. Wow. That's all I can say to that. Yeah. So that's pretty much all I have on the disappearing celebrity section.
I thought of two, and I got to look up the name on one of them. But there's explanations to it. But Rick Moranis.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He was huge.
God, how'd you pull that name?
Dude, I loved all of Rick Moranis' shows.
Little Giants?
Little Giants, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids 2. I think he was in the third one, too. Honey, I Blew Up the Kid.
Is there any chance you visited Epstein Island?
No.
Okay.
That he did? Or me? No.
Okay.
I was like 6 when those movies came out.
Oh.
And then, what was the girl's name? She played Joan of Arc. And then she was really pretty.
Blonde head.
Uh-huh. Then she was in Joyride.
I about said Lindsay Lohan, but that's not it.
She didn't disappear.
No. Well, she did actually through multiple rehabs.
She back.
She back.
That's not it. But anyways, there we go. I found it. Lily Sobieski.
That is not who I thought you were talking about.
This girl?
Nope.
Yeah, she I always thought she was really pretty. But yes, I think she started a family and just decided, I'm done with it.
I'm out.
And then the girl off of Save the Last Dance, and then Born Ultimatums.
Yeah.
Julia Stiles.
Yes, Julia Stiles. There was an article that came out not long ago, whether it was on TV but it explained her disappearance. And
wasn't it kind of the same thing? Didn't she decide to have a family and a normal life?
Yep. I mean, that's
that's understandable.
Been thinking about that.
Just sometimes the limelight just.
I mean, I feel like though, if I do disappear, the world is going to be uninformed. I mean, that's pretty heavy on my shoulders.
Yeah. But yeah, that.
Shout out Harris if you're watching. Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of people, but sometimes it's just that they just like a lot of kid actors.
Mm-hmm.
When they get older, they're not cute anymore, and you find out they're terrible actors, and then they kind of
see. That's strange because my life was actually completely the opposite. I grew up buck teeth and a bowl haircut that usually was at a 45-degree angle, and now look at the beauty.
Buddy, you don't know anything about buck teeth.
You could eat corn through a picket fence?
Yeah, these teeth were the same size right here. These teeth were behind those teeth. and these teeth were up here.
Oh,
So all you saw was two big, goofy fucking teeth.
You're like a jackass.
And curly hair. Like, well, if my hair gets a certain length, like a little bit, about twice as long as this, it starts to curl.
Now?
A nasty curl. Like a kind of curl that you can't do anything with.
Really?
And I'd try and part that in the middle.
Like, we got to bring some pictures.
I'll dig around. I got some when my mom passed away. I got all my old pictures.
Yeah, at least take a picture of them because I can put them in here so we can show them. That'd be classic.
And then I discovered buzz cuts, and I was like, that's the stuff that Travo needs.
You don't necessarily buzz cut your hair now, do you?
Kind of. It's kind of just a little bit of a fade, I guess.
I mean, it's a point.
That's a cowlick, buddy. And then, I mean, the receding hairline doesn't help.
Oh my God! Wait till you see this.
Oh, I see it. I'm getting close to not being able to make fun of certain people for being bald.
Oh, I'm embarrassed for you right now.
But you kind of moving around.
I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm 41 years old. I hung on to it a lot longer than most.
I got a nice, luscious look.
Now look at that.
Oh.
See the back of that sucker?
Yeah. Big old fat neck.
That's all muscle. I've always had a big neck. Oh, let's go ahead and put this thing back on.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you comb it around a little bit. It hides a little bit. My wife tried to make me feel better. She's like, it's the same as it was when we met. And I'm like, you know how I know you're lying? Well, one, I have eyes. And two, I can like pick right here.
And there's hair.
And I can find hair like right here. Every once in a while, I'm like,
you had hair all the way down there?
Well, not all the way down here, but like here, yeah, like where the where there should be hair. Yeah, I used to have hair there.
Wow.
Yeah, believe it or not, I wasn't bald my whole life. Like, look at that. Oh, that sucker.
Wow. How's your younger brother?
He shaves his head. He's that bald.
Oh, I guess I didn't realize. I don't know if I've seen him without a hat.
Dave's bald. Except he's like my uncle. He has a little ball right here that he could grow out.
Oh.
Yeah. His was receding worse than this, like in high school.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's too bad. Not everybody, I guess I'll go ahead. Not everybody is blessed with.
You do have a nice head of hair, Sean.
Is it moving? Is it blowing in the wind?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Well, I tried. Oregon Ducks. Hello. Speaking of Oregon Ducks, shout out to Eli. Eli is officially on the Kansas State University photography team.
Oh.
Yep, he'll be shooting baseball and possibly maybe some basketball.
The Bat Cats.
Yep.
Sorry for him if he has to go watch them shitbag games. The basketball games. I don't know how the Bat Cats are going to be this year.
Yeah, the basketball games are pretty rough.
I mean, those old Jayhawks are rolling.
Boy, I tell you what, they are. I give credit where credit's due. I told you the other day that the word on the street was they are by far the best team in the nation right now.
We'll see how they do on Saturday.
They spanked, well, they didn't spank them, but they beat number one without their ace, supposedly.
Yeah.
And what's the deal with that guy? This guy has had flu-like symptoms more.
Cramps.
Yeah, I mean, come on. There's got to be something going on, right?
Did you watch the game?
No.
So Melvin Council Jr. 14, the dog, he he kind of tried to take over the game, be the leader.
Yep.
Well, he shot 6 for 25.
Whoa.
And even I was sitting there telling my wife, like, he's got to pass the ball. Like, and then after the game, Self's like, he goes, I've never had a point guard shoot 25 times. And he goes, and only make 6 of them, and we won. And then so
he said that,
but he did go like I think 9 for 9 on free throws and down this. So I mean, but like him, Badunga,
man, I tell you what, that kid's story, plus the way he plays, I'm a fan.
And then Tiller, they were there.
Miles?
Yeah, no,
oh,
I think that's his name. They were the post came. No, not Mello, Merrill Taylor. They were the post game interviewees, and Melvin Council was seeing the stat line for the first time. He goes, I shot 25 times. And then Badunga's like, yeah, and you only made 6. And he goes, He goes, I didn't know that. He goes, Coach told you shot the ball 25 times. He goes, I thought he was joking. He goes, you need to pass the rock.
Serious?
And then he's like, real shit, though. And then he's like, oh, we haven't started yet, have we?
Oh, my gosh. That is hilarious. That's good. I like that. Huh.
They seem like a good. That's what's hard with the transfer portal and stuff. They seem like a really good group of guys that are have fun together and stuff. But you didn't have that time to get to, as a fan. You didn't have that time to get to know them. And I think they seem like a good fun group.
Yep. I agree. Most of the stories don't point to replacement, cloning, or conspiracy. They point to something simpler. People change. Fame magnifies it. And the silence lets our imagination do the rest. The real question isn't whether celebrities change. It's why we expect them not to. Before we go, I want to talk about next week's episode. We're digging into something that's been sitting with Travis for a while now. The idea that we were promised more than this. Not in a dramatic way, just in an honest one. That's coming up on next episode. So friends, remember, eating dinner before 5 isn't just a choice. It's a lifestyle. Stay curious, stay connected, keep your head on a swivel, and stay vigilant. We'll see you on the flip side.
Music time, neighbors.
Resist.
Well, they gather around at 4:30 each day with Travis and Shawn. It's the easy way. Just sit back, 'cause the fun is sublime. Talking about life and all things in time. They mixing stories, a laugh or two. In the northern light, they shine right through. With a laugh and a tale, they set the tone. Stories in love, heartaches unknown. A warm embrace to the airways flown. In this timeless place where good vibes flow. Don't love the every day, no rush to bed. Yeah, every day, only done. No problem, longing whispers and passionate notes. In those moments, the true essence flows. With a laugh and a tale, they say.
All right. Well, most of these stories don't point to replacement, cloning, or conspiracy. They point to something simpler. People change. Fame magnifies it. And silence lets our imagination do the rest. The real question isn't whether celebrities change. It's why we expect them not to change. Before we go, next episode, Travis has put together, we are going to be looking into something that's been sitting with us for a while now. The idea that we were promised more than this. Not in a dramatic way, just in an honest one. That's coming up next time. Eating dinner before 5 isn't just a choice, it's a lifestyle. Stay curious, stay connected, keep your head on a swivel, and stay vigilant. We'll see you on the flip side. Resist. I'm not going to flip it because I'm going to redo this.
I guess I won't see you next time, everybody.